Well, here we are, back at Ellerdine again. It's mid-March and I'm here with Les Squirmy Worm Ford for today's competition. We're going to start on marsh and probably work our way around, see how we get on. It was down to about -2 last night, so a bit of a chilly start, but it's due to about 12 degrees or so, so weather's looking fantastic. Hopefully not too sunny. And let's see if we can see how we get on today. The old man's after revenge after I beat him at Loynton last time, so robbed. Right then, start on the bung. I'm going to have a buzzer on the dropper, and if you can't beat them, join them. White squirmy on the point. Just going to start in the sides, just fish along these reeds and see if we can sneak up on a couple. So I'm fishing about 5 foot deep to the point fly at the moment, and so the dropper's about 2 foot below the bung, so the buzzer about 2 foot and the squirm is about 5. Don't think it's particularly deep round here, so shouldn't be too far off the bottom. Let's have a little change of scenery, nothing going there. Have a little cast in this swim, a couple of casts in this swim, and then might have a look at changing my depth, maybe go an extra foot deep, see if that makes any difference. Oh, nothing out on the bung, so I've gone to the sink tip now with a cat's whisker on the end and a cormorant on a dropper. I've seen a fish or a couple of fish moving around here, so just to go to see if we can find something that of interest to them. Oh well, it's been a bit of a struggle so far. We've been fishing just over an hour. Neither of us have had any knocks or any bites. So now good on the cat's whisker and the sink tip. So I've gone back to the bung and put a cormorant on the point and a buzzer on the dropper. And see if there's some fish moving. I'm fishing quite shallow now. I'm fishing about 5 foot and 2 foot, but there have been a few fish moving just under the surface. I'll just go up there, but it's, the old man's plugging away with his squirmy. I think he's had a go on a black. He's tried a black lure as well on an intermediate line, and but no joy there. So just got to keep trying, and I think if I get nothing in the next sort of 10-15 minutes, I think I'll have to have a move round. Well, I just had my first take of the day. There's another one rising over there. Float shot under, and my reaction to that crap by the time I'd struck my float to come back up. So a bit obviously annoyed that I missed the take, but at least it's a promising sign that I've got something in front of them that's maybe getting their attention. Well, I think it's time to move. The old man's already moved over to the other side of the pool. Normally I'd move around there with him, but I think before I go, I'm going to go into the swim he was in and see if I can catch one out of there, just to annoy the hell out of him. If there's anything worse is when you fish the peg and then you move because you ain't caught nothing, and somebody walks in there and starts catching. So I think before we move around, I'll go into the peg he was fishing in and see if I can. It'd be great to catch one, just to get on his nerves. Let's just help the fish play ball. I just saw one rise over there, so see if I can drop it on his head, see if he's in the mood. So there's very little movement at all today on the pool so far, and the one bite I did have, it was when I saw a fish rise and then covered it, and I think that might be the thing to try. Any kind of fish rising or looks like it's feeding, just whack something onto its nose. Oh well, the plan to annoy the old man didn't work, unfortunately. Fish never in the script, so I'm sure I'll find another way to annoy him by the end of the day. So just going to get a refill on the old tea, and then I think we'll have a try on one of the other pools. Well, it's been a very tough day so far. It's still 0-0. It's about 15 minutes before dinner time, and the score's still 0-0. And to be fair, there's been very little activity on the pool. There's not been a lot of people catching. So looks like it's a difficult day all round. The old man mentioned earlier on that the afternoons don't tend to fish as well as the mornings, which is a bit more of a worry, but I think we can hope is that there's a bit of a change around. As I say, it did drop really cold this morning, so you never know on the afternoon if it warms up a bit, whether it'll make any difference actual water temperature or not, I don't know, but it might there might be a hatch, or they might come on a bit. So I think just gotta hope beginning into some in the afternoon, I think. So we'll keep plugging away. Oh, 0-0 at half time. Let's go and get some snap and then back at it. Well, breakfast was gorgeous again, as usual. Spoke to a couple of lads whilst in there. Apparently this pool seems to be producing the most fish. The other three seem to be quiet, but there's been a few out of here apparently, and one bloke's had 8. And I've just got to this peg here and one's just come up in the side straight away, so into the wind, which ain't going to be easy, but that's where should we blowing the food this way. Yeah. The old man's in. Oh. Let him go when he runs. Don't force him. Yeah, bloody ready. Yes! On his new white squirmies. And away. Hold it. 1-0. Took the white squirmy off and put an orange what's it on. I think that's where he's took. Yeah. Well, I think I can anyway. I'll try and land it myself because they don't count if you don't land them yourself, do they? No, it's alright. This don't look right. I don't know if I foul hooked him or if I might be in a tangle in my line. The dropper and the 0.5 don't seem right. I think this might be fair hooked, you know. Yeah, I think. I think the blobs fell, looked him in the side I think. So I'm sure I just saw the whatsy hanging off the fingers, right? Yes. There we go. One each. Back in the game. And away. Oh, there we are, back to 1-1. Neither of us have blanked. Drawing again. 2 foul hooked fish. Well, got our hopes up after a couple of fish in quick succession there, but unfortunately it's gonna be quiet, and this wind's picking up, and I've just had a tug there straight away. I was about to say I've just tried a different like an ecstasy bug on the sink tip, and first cast on it, someone just had a little nip at it. But yeah, we're that man's going to make himself a cup of tea, and I think we're going to go and have another look on one of the other lakes. It's for a change of scenery, really. It's still a struggle, but the old man just got broke, and he's done his usual trick where he's left everything that nowhere near his stuff, so he's currently walking back to the picnic area where he's left his bag because he's got no flies with him. But I don't think there's a couple of lads who've unfortunately lost one each, but since coming around this side I think I've seen 3 fish lost, and well, 4 including the old ones. I've just swapped over. I've swapped flies that many times I can't actually remember what I've got in here at the moment. I think it's a what's-it and on the point and a blob on the dropper. But I've got a cormorant and a hare's ear, I think it is, or something like that, naturals. So I think I'm going to give them a try now, and then if not, I'm going to move around into that windier section over there and in this corner down here and see if there's any fish down there where the wind's blowing into. Oh, there our man's in again on his squirmies. I might claim this one. That's where they are.
Yeah. When I was first time, I was going down. I thought I'm reading, I was going down that quick.
Yes.
All workmanship.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice little rainbow.
And the thing is more or less in the same place as well. So
Well, that man's took the lead. Could be in trouble here. He's been having quite a few bites in that little bay he's in there. I think he might have dropped on some. And they seem to like his white squirmy. I just had a first there. I've just dropped it in while sticking a line off the reel, ready to cast out, and all of a sudden I felt my rod go. One I took it in the side, but the hook didn't set. So unfortunately didn't get it, but still only 2-1. We've got maybe an hour and a half left. Oh, come on. Huh? No, I think you found a little spot there, to be fair. Alright then, last throw of the dice time. The old man should be home and dry by now, but it's still only 2-1. He's got broke. I think he's had 3 come off. So we've got about 45 minutes left-ish. So I'm going to come back onto Lake Moore here and see if I can find one on here. Everybody else is fishing, whoever still is fishing the other 2 pools, so we've actually got these 2 pools to ourselves, which is quite nice. But want to be even nicer with catching a fish, so there's one just rows over there, so let's get into this peg here. Oh well, looks like the old man's finally got the third. Oh, fair play. Kept moving round and found him in the end. There, man's into another one. Oh god. Well and truly drubbed me today. That's 4-1 now. I'm moving in here, but there's been quite a bit of movement down this end. There's been a few topping up, and I've just put a sort of foam buzzer on. See if I can get any joy. I've had one have a go at it, but unfortunately hit nothing. But it's been a very tough day again. Oh well, boys and girls, that's looks like that's it for another day. Had me ass whooped again today by the old man, Les Squirmy Ford. But I'm just glad I didn't blank. At least I managed to get one in. So it would have been bad enough losing anyway, but having a dry net as well would have really rubbed salt into the wound. So I'm sure I'll get him next time. Well, that's it for today, folks. The old man's well and truly whooped me. It's been a bad day at the office. I've only caught one fish, lost about £30 on the horses at Cheltenham, and lost 5 flies in trees as well. So, had better days, I've had worse, so off to the pub now, drown my sorrows, get me 3 point off the old man. So it lines you for it soon, and thanks for watching.